Hey guys, welcome back to part 3. So as you can see, I'm starting to sand all this back, and yeah, there's a whole lot of crap I'm going to do. So in there it's all rusty, and up in there we'll clean all that up and then spray it. So what I have to do is take the bar off the fan in the intercooler so I can spray all that. Otherwise I've got to mask it all up and it's just take too long, so do that and then probably start giving it a paint during the week, and then once that's all done, probably before I paint it, I'll start putting the bar on, because I think I've got to drill some holes and stuff, so I might do that. I'll put some primer on it so it doesn't go rusty. I'll put the bracket on and mark all the holes, drill them if I have to, take it off, and then I'll paint it. Otherwise I'm just painting it, and then I'm going to be screwing or drilling stuff in, I should say, so probably do that, and so I don't have to do everything twice. So I just got to go down to Bunnings soon, get some more sandpaper, wire brush, and some rust stuff here put on it to kill it. So yeah, so if you've got a bull bar on the front of your car, you do a lot of beach driving and stuff, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to jump under and just check behind your covers and stuff. As much as I put the hose on it after I hit the beach and stuff, still got a lot of salt and crap that still gets in there that you can't get out, so that's where most of this crap comes from. So if you've got a bull bar and you do a lot of beach driving, you can either put a bit of fish oil behind there, that should help, and then when you come home from the beach, just give it a real good soaking. So I normally got under there with a hose and sprayed behind it and all that, but all that was behind the bracket, so it's a little hard to get in there. But maybe I'll put some fish oil before I hit the beach next time with it, and just do the whole frame rail and everything with it. So it just helps when you get home, just wash all the sand off, and it's meant to come off easier. So yeah, I'll keep going now and get the front one done, and then I can get onto the sides and then behind the bumper and all that. So yeah, probably take me a bit, so yeah, leave it with me and I will come back as soon as I get to the next part. Well, that escalated pretty quick, so I'm going to take the headlights off again and just paint the whole thing, so makes it easier rather than getting under the bumper and missing bits. So might as well do it properly, I guess. So yeah, keep taking all that out, and then yeah, cover all that up, and then I'll paint behind there and everything. So yeah, it's keeping me busy, so keep going now and get the headlights off and whatnot, so I can do it properly. So I think that's going to be it for today. So I've got a fair bit of the crap off it, so I've got a bit more to sand. Probably sand that, paint that white, that black, half of that black, pretty much just how it is there. So white in there, black there, so I'll cover that in black, and then once that's all done, come back and do all that. So there's a fair bit I've got to do, so front and back, so it'll take me a bit to do. So I'll start packing up now, and then I'll get stuck back into it tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully get a bit of primer on it by tomorrow night, and yeah, get rid of all the surface rust and stuff. So I've got some rust converter that I'll put on it, so yeah, I'll see how that goes, and hopefully it lasts a bit longer than it has. So saying that, I will see you tomorrow. So today hasn't really gone too well. I started, yeah, I got back into sanding it and whatnot, and then yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's pissing down the rain. So I think that's going to be it for today. So I'll get back into it tomorrow. It's meant to be sunny and nice, so get back into it. and then hopefully get the rest of it sanded, and then I can start painting it. So hopefully I can get the bar and everything on by Sunday night and get it out the driveway.
A few moments later.
So the rain didn't hang around for too much, so I come back out pretty much half an hour later after I just filmed that last bit. Took the cover and everything off, did a bit of sanding, taped some of it up, put that there, and then I went around the front with the rust converter and yeah, put it on the rust. So as you can see, it's a lot cleaner and whatnot now, so I'll do a clean and whatnot tomorrow. I'll start with the primer on it, and I got about two or three coats of that to make sure it sticks properly, and then after that I can start putting the black paint on. So like I said before, that's going to be black, that's going to be white still. I'm not going to paint in there, don't really see it. It's pretty much where you see black is where I'm going to be doing it anyway, so in there and then behind. So there's a fair bit of paint. Hopefully I have enough, but might need to get another can, I guess, but see how I go, and yeah, get it painted, and then put the bar on, and happy days. I can actually get back in it and drive it, because I can't really drive it at the moment like this. It's a little illegal, but see how I go, I guess. So I've been trying to search for a bumper, but yeah, they're not easy to find, so I think I'm going to have to put the old one back on, and when I can find a new one, pull it all apart again, put the new one on, cut it, and then that's it. But would have been nice to find a whole bumper, but oh well. So I'll leave it there, and I'll pack up, and then yeah, I'll come back tomorrow and see how much I can do. So that's the first coat done. So got all in there done, behind there, on the front. So getting there with it. So it's only the first coat, so we'll put another coat on. Maybe you can still see a bit through it, and yeah. So I've got an hour till that should be dry. I'll put the next coat on, and then I can start putting the black on and clean it up a bit. So let that dry now, and I will come back in an hour. Right, so that's the second coat now. So let that dry. Might actually reverse it down into the sun. It might dry a bit quicker, but see how it goes, I guess. So that's the second coat. So let that dry now, and then yeah, start painting it black, and then do a couple coats of that, and hopefully start putting it back together tomorrow. And yeah, and then I'll whack on the bull bar and I'll be done with it. So if you're wondering why I've got to do all this, I had all surface rust in there, because where the old bull bar went on, it sat like that. I had all rust and stuff behind it, so fortunately I had to grind it or sand it back and treat it and then paint it. So it's one of those things. So if you do have a bull bar, make sure you if you go to the beach or something and a lot of dirt driving, get under the car with a hose and spray all the dirt and everything out. Because when I took the bull bar off, it was just, even though I got in there and cleaned it a bit, still full of it. So yeah, just a little tip for you guys to do, so you don't have to do this if you pull yours off. So how it was it's all rusty and stuff in there, and you leave that for too long and it gets structural, and it's just not good for it. So fortunately I had to do all this, so yeah, so I'll paint it and then put it all back together and hopefully I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so that's the first coat. I didn't put too much on. It looks pretty thick, but it's got a bit of a gloss to it. But let that dry for about an hour or so. Put another coat on it. The main parts I want to do is just over in these corners and just in the you don't really see all that once you put the intercooler and everything in, so I just want to cover all that up as well so it doesn't go rusty so quick. So let that dry now, and then put another coat on it, another hour or so. And I've got to read the can to see how many coats it takes, but maybe 2 or 3, but see how it goes, I guess. So let that dry, and then I will put another coat on it and see how it goes. Right, so I've got all the nuts and bolts on the table. There's no real instructions on where they all go or anything, so a rough idea. They go in for the winch. 2 of them go in the side, and then yeah, it's about it I have. So and they go in the mudguard. So that's all I know really. But yeah, getting there. So I'm trying to put the bar on today. So yeah, wish me luck, and hopefully I have it on. So I found that one goes in there, and then if we come around to this side, we've got nothing to go into there. So I think what's happened is that's snapped, and I'll replay that clip I did before where I said I'll mark it all out and everything before I paint it. So I'll throw back to that. Put the bracket on and mark all the holes, drill them if I have to, take it off, and then I'll paint it. Otherwise I'm just painting it, and then I'm going to be screwing or drilling stuff in, I should say. So yeah, as you saw, I said I was going to mark it all out, drill it and everything, and then paint it. But yeah, stupid me didn't do that, did I? And I have 2 issues. So 3 issues really. The one is it's all painted and it's all dry and that. That's one issue there. So that's a bolt snapped, and that's one of the main ones I want. That one's fine. This one here, stupid me, didn't cut that off. And you're gonna drill through that. So yeah, not too happy about that, but it is what it is. So I'll drill that hole, that bolt out, drill some other holes, and then repaint it, and yeah, forget about it. So that made my day a whole lot worse, but a bit longer. So see how I go, I guess. Start drilling it out, and yeah, have a bit of fun today, I guess. So I spent a couple of hours since I picked up the camera. So I started to put the bracket on, put a hole in there. I had the bumper before and I hadn't cut it, and that was hitting on it, so that was pushed forward a bit, and I drilled a hole in there. But yeah, because of the bumper, now I can it sits back where it should be, I should say. So that hole doesn't really get used, so I don't have to drill a hole in there. And yeah, it's I'll show you, but it's a pain in the ass. It's not like the other side, whereas this side it's drilled straight through there. That's it. That's the old one. That's the new one. So you drill a hole in there now, and then we'll have three bolts on this side. I'll chuck another one on the other side just to be sure, because I have the winch and everything. So yeah, I don't want it to be pulled off. So drill the hole there now. Put that other bracket on, and then I can start putting this piece on. Put the bolts and everything in, and then put the side bits on. Keep going now. It's only about 3 o'clock, so got another 4 hours till the sun goes down pretty much. So just stuck into it now. Bolt up most of it, and then I'll pull it off and yeah, just paint all that again where I've drilled holes and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of work, but that should look good, hopefully. So I don't know what lights I'm going to put on it yet, but I'm thinking a set of LEDs. That's what most people use on 4-wheel drives these days. So I had a set of King's lights on it last time, on the old bumper. They weren't too bad, but yeah, I'm thinking of might spend a bit of money this time and get a proper set. So So I'll keep going now and see if I can get it done today. Alright, so I put the wings on the side, and yeah, got a few issues. So I still got a bit to cut out there. The flare, I'm going to change it anyway, but it needs to be cut a bit shorter. And up here, I need to cut that off a bit, because it doesn't go all the way back, and it's hitting this side. And I'm going to fix that flare as well. So still a bit of cutting on the bar, but getting there. As you can see, it's not going to be too perfect, but not much I can do about it. But getting there with it. So take it off, cut the bar a bit more, put it back on, see how it goes. Keep doing it till it fits. It's a little fiddly, but getting the hang of it, sort of thing. So keep going now. It's about 4 o'clock, so still got a bit of time. So yeah, get cutting again and make this thing fit. Right, so I got the flares and everything off. Got to cut them and everything. So as you can see, the bar's on. It's not tightening it or anything. Still a bit of trimming and stuff I have to do. So so as you can see, I've taken the bar off again. So I just got to had to put a bit of paint on the holes in that I drilled. So yeah, it just doesn't go rusty. Only a couple of them. So you give it an hour or two. That touch up paint to dry. Put the bar on. Do all the bolts and that up. So I've been out for a couple of hours. Just driving around, making sure the all the engine work that I did to it works and nothing leaks or anything. Trying out the aircon fan and all that stuff. So yeah, believe it or not, this is a main road between two sealed ones. So seen better days. I'll keep going down this, and then I'll jump out. And I'll show you the front end and everything. So hopefully the wind's not too bad and you can actually hear me. So keep going now, and then I'll hop out. Unfortunately, the wind's not playing very well to me today, so I'll try and make it quick before the wind picks up. But bear with me, it's not finished, and I still need a bar for it. As you can see, it's pretty crap, but I've got to put the new flares on. The old one on this side was coming off, and plus I have to cut them differently. I left it on, it probably would have fallen off, and plus I need to cut it at an angle like that sort of thing, whereas before they were straight up. So yeah, you get that on the big jobs. But as you can see, I've got the ARB bash plates in there, the struts which I showed in the last video. The cover's in okay condition, but it's not the best, as you can see. But yeah, it's the best I could do with the price and being stuffed around and everything. So yeah, unfortunately I've run out of time now. So yeah, it's going to be parked out the front for a couple of weeks till next year before I can get started on it again. So hopefully in that time I can find a bumper and a few other things I want to do to it. There's a whole list, so that's probably going to be in another video, so that'll probably be part 4. I'll try and put out a video between them and now, so see how it goes, I guess. I don't know about this panel. If I find a cheap one that's in good condition, I'll replace it, because Mitsubishi paint, not the best, and yeah, it's got a few marks in that, but it'll do for now, I guess. Paint's coming off it everywhere pretty much, but that's Mitsubishi for you. They were pretty useless when they made the MN Triton, with the motor problems and the cooling issues and the paint and everything else that went wrong with them. So yeah, so and that's gonna be it for this video, really. I think I covered a fair bit of it, how to put the bar on and everything, and stuff like that. Probably And in the next video I'll put the winch and that in. Sort of fair lead to come for it, as this didn't come with it. I thought there was a bash plate that went in there, but there isn't, so there's going to be a massive gap in there, so probably have to fab something up to fit in there. Otherwise it's going to cop sticks and stuff on a brand new radiator. So yeah, so I will wrap it up now, and I'll come back in the next video and finish it off, hopefully anyway. So I don't know when that's going to be, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next one. There's a big ass bug there, I don't know what it is. It's on the camera, so I just gotta go do the baby shark.